Crypto market, we're back. Monday, new trading week. We're looking at the Litecoin right now as it begins an upside turnaround. From the short-term perspective right now, we're talking about the short-term cycle. The crypto market lately provides some really exciting moments. The whole recovery process that we've seen taking place over the last few months has been really impressive. But I have to say the Litecoin is king right now. It's been doing very well, to say the least. It's been doing better than most of the other coins. It actually might have been the number one coin on the landscape. However, right now, here's what we find. This is the situation. I have my bullish position on the Litecoin, and I actually pulled the trigger just yesterday. And I did that because of the reaction. We had a very strong reaction here on this particular support. Take a look, 77.03. That's a local support, but it's a pretty strong one. And we can see how price was trying to break through 4 consecutive days, right? And it kept failing. And at some point, it actually began to turn around. So that was the moment that I opened fire and reestablished my Litecoin position, because I got out of it as price was showing some signs of technical correction. However, in this case with the Litecoin, it seems to be a sideways correction rather than a downside correction. And what we've seen so far ever since that explosion was price beginning to trade sideways. Take a look, we had the first leg followed by the second leg, which actually took the tip of the previous high here. And then we've seen the third leg doing the same, right? Taking the previous low. This one was actually more profound. And of course, the engagement here with that bottom resistance 77.03 and the turnaround. So from looking at this from the short-term cycle, obviously we're trading sideways right now as part of a technical correction. However, we still can take advantage of the short-term cycle just by applying a bullish conviction to come back again to the higher section here, because that's what we expect at this point. Since we are in that sideways movement mode, I think it's more likely that we'll see a push forward for price to come back to the higher section and then possibly turning back down again, producing the next downside leg, and then we'll probably have another one on the upside, which actually could be the last one to break out of that short-term trading range that we've entered here. Eventually, price should continue to move higher, right? It should merge with the medium-term cycle, which right now is looking very strong on the upside. And here's my my bottom line here. We have that key level here, 105.09. We're not too far from it, right? We're about 22 points. However, this one is a massive resistance, guys. This is a major key level. It's a Fibonacci correction 23.6%. That's the first important Fibonacci correction level, and price should reach that one sooner or later. That's probably a safe declaration, so to speak, for price just to hit the first correction level. We're not even talking about a full-fledged upside reversal for the whole bear market that we've been in the last year or so. So that's pretty much the case right now. We're going to try to chase another 22 points, but we definitely want to consider the resistance coming from 95.04 for maybe taking some profit off the table at that point. And we definitely also want to make sure that we can break above the imminent obstacle coming from 85.53 that I think we're about to hit that obstacle maybe even today. And then we might have a bit of a battle here before price can actually break through. It should be interesting to see how things are going to play out here. I'll be sure to come back and keep you posted. That's about that for this one, guys. We'll see you in the next.